Hey, welcome to my challenge, day 11. So welcome. So we've done 10 days of this already. Today we're going to do a couple of full push-ups. I've got quite sore wrists, so I'm going to give it a go. We are all going to try and do at least one. So we're going to do 10 push-ups, 20 ab crunches, of which at least one of those push-ups is going to be a full push-up. Now I'm going to do mine right at the beginning and see how I get on, and then I'm going to move on the knees. So join me if you can. We'll take it a bit slower, a bit more steadier. So if you're joining me with this challenge, let me know. Welcome to my daily challenge, 28 days of push-ups and ab crunches. And if you don't know who I am, Sarah from Real Fitness. I'm out in the community, training, supporting, coaching, motivating women 50 plus to get fit, get strong, get well, look after their health, and have longevity, most important. Of course, I'm online. Virtual fitness is what I do online. If you're joining me today in any of my classes, I've got four classes out in the community today. So seated fitness, Pilates, and then this evening, club-a-size, followed by HIIT. So are you joining me today in one of those four classes? Hope you are. Do book on. If not, you can see me online anytime. All right, gang, let's get moving. I'm also going to give you a top tip at the end, so stick around for that, just 2 minutes at the end of something that you can do to change your lifestyle. Just chip away at those habits, making them good, chipping away and out of those bad habits. Just going to turn that down a tiny bit. So, 10 push-ups. I'm going to do one, maybe two, see how my wrists feel, and then we're going to continue doing them on our knees. Okay, so when we're in full push-ups, hands on the floor, make sure they're not too far away. They're pretty much underneath your shoulders. We're going to lengthen through the legs. I'm just going to take my hands a little bit wider, just for my needs. You come all the way down to the floor, and then lift up. So there's one strong push-up. Keep the bottom high, do not bend the knees. Down. This is all upper body. That is hard for me. So I did two. So let's continue. We're going 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Come on over to the other side. So a little change with our ab crunches as well. We're going to do 10 with the feet on the floor, 10 with our legs raised. Are we ready? So let's go. 1, 2, 3. Keep the chin away from the chest. Eyes looking up. So this is 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Legs up. Hold the neck. Keep going. 1. That's 11. 12. 13. 14. Keep that great form. 15. 16. 17. 18. 19. And 20. We did it. 10 push-ups. Hopefully you will be able to manage 1 or 2 of those full push-ups, and then 20 ab crunches, a little variation there. Okay, so today's top tip is to avoid trans fats. What are trans fats? Trans fats are fats that have been messed around with so that they go better into things like biscuits, cakes, lots of processed foods have trans fats. So all these fats have been messed with to make them more unstable so that they're not so good for our body. So we want to avoid trans fats. They mess with our hormones, they're not good for losing weight, and there's no nutritional value whatsoever. So we want to avoid those trans fats, obviously not good for cardiovascular as well. So trans fats, you're going to find them in processed foods, cakes, biscuits, those sorts of things. So we're avoiding trans fats. Now, the thing about trans fats is that they don't have to be on the label of foods. So when you look on the packaging and you look at fat, you'll see saturated fat. And sometimes that doesn't always equal. So you have your fat, say is like, 10 grams. And then it might say of that saturated fats is 5. So what is the other 5? So it might be that is trans fats. It's a little bit cheeky how they do on the packaging, so you have to be really mindful. But more than likely, if it's highly processed in a box, pizzas, pasties, those sorts of things, more than likely have trans fats in them. So best always to cook from scratch so you know what you're putting in your food. So today's challenge, to look out for those trans fats, avoid them where possible, and see how you get on. Actually, it's a bit of an eye-opener, it really is. All right, gang, have a great day. See you tomorrow. Bye-bye.